Okay, it is March 30th, 2012. It's about time for an update. As you can see, I got onions growing longer than ever, and the blackberry stick has started growing leaves. Yeah, over here, the rest of the onions are starting to really take over. And they're doing quite well. A lot of them are starting to bulge already. Here's my prized onions. You can see that big one over there. He's really bulging up. All the rest of my garden is really expanding. It rained yesterday, so it's a bit of a mess right now, but for example, today I was going through the compost pile and I discovered this little guy sticking out from the side of the compost bin, and dug him out, and he was about 8 inches long. It was attached to a potato from my compost. So that there is going to be a potato, and I just couldn't let him die because he was so big and so thick. He was about as thick as my thumb. So I gave him a chance. I've never grown potatoes before. These are my tomatoes. I had a friend of mine tell me that red containers are best for growing tomatoes. Yeah, so it just happened that my cooler that was broken was red. This is a homestead. I got it at H-E-B a while back. And you can see he's starting to flower already, and I'm gonna probably end up picking those off so he can get a little bit taller. Found all these old bamboo sticks that my husband had. And he said I could use them because they're kind of rotting away anyways. He didn't want them. Been trying to keep the bugs off the plants with this foil paper, and just took cardboard and taped it on there so that way the sun will come, and it's working pretty good. I don't see that many on the plants like I used to. And here's some more. These are all Romas. The only one different is the homestead. I'm currently growing a friend of mine gave me some new seeds, and I'm currently growing those. Well, this was my new garden bed that I was talking about a while back. As you can see, we recycled a bed frame. You can probably see there's wheels right under there. And it was a queen-size bed. We took the middle frame off and we connected the two, and we put a screen underneath and filled it with dirt. My husband actually did a nice dirt mix of humus, compost, manure, and the plants just love it. We got tomatoes here. We're kind of doing something similar to a square foot gardening on the tomatoes, but then we kind of branched out a little bit on them here. And you can see we got parsley over on this section. We got basil coming through over here. And slowly in small bunches, we got the oregano coming finally through. And these are all our bell pepper plants. Well, it's not all of them, but it's most of them. And down here, the tomatoes that I haven't quite planted yet. I'm waiting for my husband to grab more soil. There's, I think, about 9 tomato plants left. 4 pepper plants. And these new additions that I've just added, a friend of mine, like I said, gave me some seeds. And so I have squash. This is yellow squash. That one is a zucchini heirloom. Another yellow. Another zucchini heirloom. And another yellow. These are, I believe they're crookneck hybrids. And there's my flowers that I found a while back. They're blooming. So I'm glad I got to save those. I got a new aloe vera for all the cuts and bruises for the summer. And as you can see, my tomato plants are really getting tall. So So eventually I'll get those planted, and I got some seeds in the mail. They're Cosmo flowers, so they're starting to sprout out. And this is the latest addition that my husband built me. It's a bean trellis. He built it yesterday. We recycled the leftovers frame of that queen-size bed I was telling you about. We cut it in half, lengthwise, trimmed it up a bit. I went and I took some nylon twine and zigzagged it. And there it is. We've got a nice little collection of green beans. I started them in a mason jar in the window last week, and literally yesterday they were just taking off. It was unbelievable. Today they're actually way larger than they were yesterday. These are Kentucky Wonders. So we're going to have a good selection of Kentucky Wonders growing up this wonderful bean trellis that my husband made me. I'm really glad to be able to recycle an old bed and create my garden and get it growing. And I want to thank my friend Miss Yona, for getting me those seeds, because without her I would not have been able to get the green beans or the squash. And I also have some brandywine tomatoes and grape cherry tomatoes going. So thanks to her, I'm going to have a really good season and a really good fun time growing. So thanks for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed the update. Sorry everything's a mess. Peace. Bye.